Hey everyone, I'm Sergeant Lucky, and today I am looking over all the Evangelion units, and I'm going to rate them on their design. That's right. We're looking over all Eva units from regular Neon Genesis Evangelion, rebuilds, to some other continuity, Anima, Battle Orchestra, Beyond, and apparently a Godzilla crossover, and some other collaborations. I don't know. But we're just rating them by design, not by basically. Doesn't matter if they did anything, didn't do anything. If they look cool, A+. Don't look cool, F-. And bias will be included. First off, we're starting with the classic orange Evangelion Unit 0. The prototype. Yeah, it's basic. I don't really have much to say about it. It looks cool. I like the colors. I like its head. You know, we're gonna give it a C. Blue Evangelion prototype blue, Unit 0 blue. I like the shoulders. I like the head. It's just the coloring on this one I feel is a little bit better than the orange. The orange kind of is an eyesore a little bit. The blue is just really in sync. Really good. I like it. Even though it gets the shit beaten out of it. B-. B. Eva Unit 1. Evangelion Unit 1, the classic. You know, I honestly... It's not my favorite. It's really not my favorite. I like the shoulder. I like the hands. I like the pointy metal horn. I like the knee guards. The coloring... I mean, I'm not a huge fan of purple. But it's a classic design, so I gotta give it an A. Eva Unit 2 S+. The color, the fiery redhead, it just looks so damn cool. I like it. I like the shoulder guards. I also like the mix of the red and white and the orange. Next! Eva Unit 3. Despite being taken over, I like the mixture of the shoulder guards from kind of like the coloring type from Eva Unit 0, sort of this headpiece without the horn from Unit 1, and kind of the coloring style from Unit 2. It looks really cool. I like it. A. Eva Unit 4, despite not being shown in the show. There are some images of what it pretty much would look like. It's just a white, red, and black version of Unit 3, and I really like it. That just most of my ACs are this color in Armored Core, so it's getting an S. The mass production Evas. See, I like everything. I kind of like the design since they're mass produced. All the designs are very simplified. It's done cheaply and effectively. The head, though. Listen, if you just took the head off, like, Unit 3, 0, or 2, and just stuck it on there, I'd have loved it. But the head also does make it stand out the most in comparison to all the rest. So, and they do have some cool fight scenes. They can regenerate, kind of. It's not really explained, but I do like their weapons. They make some weird noises. They have wings. They do have wings. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a C. Now we're on to the rebuilds. Rebuild Unit 0 solves my sorta issues with the original. The colors. Instead of it being a massive orange blob with little bits of white, it is now a mixture, a perfect balance of white and orange. That really makes it stand out. So I gotta give it a B. And then there's the later version, which with the shoulder pads. Still B. Unit 1. This one really does the color balance, I think, better than the original. That I liked. I like the darker shade of purple. I like the little better. I like the more mixture of green into it, like the vibrant neon green. Yeah, B. Eva Unit 2. Listen, I'm a sucker for Unit 2. But this one, in comparison to the original, there are things I kind of like and things I don't like. I like the original's kind of red and orange vibrancy, and then with its... Then the little crown atop the rebuild one, I really do like, so I'm gonna give it an A. These are all my personal opinions, and that's pretty much it. Just want to reinforce that. If you disagree with me, that's fine. Tell me why you disagree with me. Tell me that I suck. So now we're going on to Unit 2 Alpha, I believe. This is from the 46 hour, or... Yeah, the 46 hour short, where they only have one arm. They have, like, a different coloration of pieces to it. I really like that, and, you know, its eye is missing. They're trying to rebuilding it. Why one arm? Because it struggles to fight one of the headless spawn. And it's like, couldn't you have at least given it a knife? Maybe? Because if they were sending out in search and rescues, I know I said, like, what it does in the show does not matter, but it's just in the context. I kind of like it. It's alright. Yeah, it's an alright design. It's unique. I'm gonna give it a C. Eva Unit 2 Beta? I'm assuming that's what that means. Beta, the grappling hook arm. It's just regular Unit 2 with part of its head mechanicalized and its left arm mechanicalized. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm gonna give it a C. By Unit 2 Gamma? I'm assuming. I don't know these Greek lettering. Also, they're never said. It's just constantly referred to Unit 2. But this one, with its full-on roboticized left arm, it's kind of fully cyberized head, it's still... I'm a little iffy on it. But, the color scheme is still there. The color scheme is still there. I'm still gonna give it a C, though. You know what? The one previous... You know what? I'm gonna give this... no, they're both kind of C's, because it's... Yeah. But, new Unit 2, with the jet alone parts, I fucking love the mix of... is essentially in a huge mechanized prosthesis. Especially with the jet alone parts, the jetpack, the guns, the missiles. I really love this design. It looks so cool. I love it so much. And despite getting it for a short amount of time, love it. A. You know what? We're going to give it an S tier. Rebuild Unit 3. Embracing the more black coloration, because the original was, I think, it was like Toji's coat, kind of purple-ish. But this one's like a pure black, red, and white. I really like this design. Again, another color scheme on mechs that I'm a big fan of. I'm giving it an A. Rebuild Unit 4. Who fucking knows? F tier. My boy, Evangelion Provisional Unit 5! People talk shit about this Ava, but I love it so much. I just love how it's a work in progress. Its design of just rolling around, how they don't have all of its arms built, they have the chest, they got the head, and it's got like a little lance. I love this Ava. I just love its design colors. I love how unique it is compared to the rest of them. A tier. Evangelion Unit 8. I don't know how I feel about Unit 8. Well, especially the first version of Unit 8. Unit 8 Alpha, I think this one's called. But, yeah, it's like, kind of like, it reminds me of Unit 2 in terms of, like, the color. Unit 2 or Unit 0 in terms of, like, coloration. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, it's Unit 2 in terms of coloration. But it's pink, and the headpiece. I really like the headpiece. Just kind of that multiple eyes. I'll give it a B. Then Unit 8 Beta. I think this is... I don't know when this one comes in. I don't remember it. But I like that the hands are kind of more armored towards, like, the wrists. I like that. And there's not much difference besides, well, the chest piece looking different. And whatnot. I'm gonna give this one a B. Unit 8C with its bandages and the swinging arms. The Paris fight scene is one of my favorite fight scenes in the whole series. And just the way the arms swing about, the machine guns, I really like it, especially just how the fighting style has to change. Instead of just I swing arm, shoot gun, yada yada yada. But it's more of gotta swing, rotate, and like the control mechanism is like a wheel. Yeah, I really like, I like it. I'm gonna give it a B. Unit 8, I'm still gonna say Gamma, because I don't know what the Y is. But I really like how it's essentially arms, like, yeah, it's arms with supports keeping it in place. Like the bone, it's like the bone structure isn't there, so they have the supports to keep it armored up and to actually make it function. I really like this one. I think it's my favorite Unit 8 design. A tier. Whatever the unit, Mark 4, F tier. Mark 4B, F tier. Mark 4C, F tier. Mark 6. Sweet Prince, the coloration, the usage of a spear, the headpiece. It's perfect. I wish it did more in the movies besides clearly stopping third impact and then something happening off screen. Not gonna get into. But I really like its design. A tier. I'm not a huge Kaoru fan though. Mark 9. This is the one with the jetpack and can get its head shot off. The Vessel of the Atoms. It's just a unit. It's just a unit. Yeah, it's just a Unit 0 with a jetpack and the ability to just keep living. It's alright. I like the jetpack. I like the scythe that it wields. But other than that, it's just kind of. It's just a Unit 0. So I'm gonna give it a C. Unit 13 solves all my issues with Unit 1. The 2 eyes, the horn, the shoulder pieces, the mixture of black in there along with the chest piece. I absolutely love Unit 13. And the dual entry plug system. The fact that he uses a spear and literally bodies, I think, both pilots. Yeah, Asuka and Shinji. I just love it. He's just so cool, especially in the last fight scene. I know I wasn't talking about the show, but you know, it's my damn show, damn it. Unit 13, really cool. S tier. 44A. D. 44B. F. 444C. F. Besides, like, the Ava units along the ring, see if those were their own thing, I would have loved that. Mark 7. I like the skeletal head design and along with the crown. Like, it's a mixture of, you know, it's got the shoulder pieces, the colors. I mean, I really like it. Sight not doing much and just literally being used as literally cannon fodder. Disposable bodies. Yeah. I'm gonna give it a B tier. Evangelion Mark 9A. These are the 4 that control the ship. I like the design, just not the colors. Yeah, I like the design of the, like, the headpiece. Like, it's a mixture of, I think, like, Unit 0, Unit 2, and I think, like, the body type, the colors. But the headpiece is really cool because it's like a, the headpiece is its weapon as well. And the fact that I can take control of the ship. Cool. Don't like the colors though, so I'm going to give it a... I'm going to give this one a C. Unit Mark 10. I like the red. I'm going to give it a B. Mark 11. I also like the colors on this one. I'm going to give it a B. Mark 12. I like the white on this one. I really like the white on this one. I'm gonna give it a B. B+. Evangelion Imaginary. Not really an Evangelion. F. Alright, so now we're getting into Anima. I think it's like I think it's, yeah, Anima's the light novels. Yeah, it's the light novels. I haven't read it myself. It's on a bucket list. I heard it's wild. But, they got some interesting Eva designs. So let's look it over. Unit 0 Type F, Breaking Dawn? It's essentially... So from what I've glanced at, Anima's like the more mechanical side of Evangelions, because this one has a peg leg, and what it looks to be like a rail cannon? Laser rifle? It looks alright. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the peg leg, but, I'll give it a C. The colors are kind of iffy. I'm iffy on that. What is this one? Unit 0 Type F Allegorica. This one's a quadrupedal? Yeah, it's like a horse with a sword left arm and something on the right. I'm not a huge fan on this one. The colors are kind of I'm gonna give it a D. Unit 0.0. Wow. The colors I'm actually good on these ones. It's like a good perfect balance of the orange and the white. And then the left arm, yeah, it's actually got arms. The head looks like it's got weapons on its back. Yeah, I'll give this one. I'll give it a C. You know, it's a little too harsh. I want to give it a B. Unit 0-0 Cat Cure Signum. Listen, I'm just reading the titles, don't come at me. The rail cannon looking thing for an arm. The swirl design I'm actually kind of into. Then it's got the left arm, it's got a mix of black and white and orange, and what looks like a weapon right on the back. The cables I'm not entirely a fan of, because of how loose they are and how easy they can be cut. I'm not an engineer. Don't be like, well, actually. But yeah, I'll give it a C. I'm not entirely offended by it. All right, Unit 1 Type F. What the fuck? So it's like got the basis of Unit 1, but like armor points. The green is replaced with orange, like in a weird like auburn color armor bits. I'm not a huge fan of this one, especially how bulky it is and how like that looks like that faceplate in the front blocks your vision. What it looks like. So I'm gonna give this one a D tier. It looks okay, but just some of the bits are just too bulky. Unit 1 Stage 2 specification. Honestly, it's like a modernized mechanical Unit 1. Because you got better chest plates, armor bits, the green, orange, and purple, and black are all like perfectly mixed together. I'm gonna give it a B tier. Yeah. Evangelion Unit 1 CQB Transparent. This is just, I think, the previous version. Yeah, it's the previous version with just 2 bladed machine pistols? I mean, I'll give it a B. Evangelion, Super Evangelion! The mechanical of mechanicals. Forgo the humanoid body. Embrace machine. Honestly, I'm not entirely offended by it. The orange kind of sticks out to me. Because along, like, the neck especially. Kind of just draws my attention away. But mechanical-wise, I don't... Yeah, it just kind of looks like armor. From this huge stack of armor bits. I'll give it a B. What's this one? Super Evangelion Final Stage Front. What the fuck? The mouth kind of looks like... I don't know, like the little mouthpiece. Because all the other ones, it doesn't stand out too much. But this one, it just really stands out for some reason. And like the orange-black mixture, I'm not entirely a fan of. I don't know. Like, the dual shoulders, it's okay. I don't know. Just looking at it, there's just something that feels off, but I can't describe it. I'm gonna give it a C. Unit 2, Type F, Breaking Dawn. See, with this one, it's a little bit better compared to the Unit 1 version, because the colors on this one actually mix together really well, but it's still that front chest plate split that I don't like. How are you gonna see past that? Is that meant for you like to literally shoulder charge into, not shoulder charge, chest charge into something? I'm gonna give this one a B. I'm gonna give this one a B tier because I'm not entirely for it, but I can see it. Unit 2, Type 2. I actually really like this one. I like the colors really stand out. The red and the orange, they go with each other very well. The design just looks really cool. I'll give it an A. This is... oh, that says Fly Me to the Moon on the hip. Unit 2, Type 2, Allegorica. I'm not a huge fan of the quadrupedal-ness of it. Especially with, like, how slammed the back end is. Because if you just remove that and you kept the bipedal stance of it, I really like it. And I really don't know. Are those, like, wings on it? I like the bipedal sense of it. I like the gray, I like the red, a little bit of the white. But I don't like the back end and kind of the wings of it. So I'm going to give this one a C. But if it's just a bipedal, it's a B. Close to an A. Oh, I've heard about you. Crimson A1, the Asuka turned Evangelion. D. I'm not a huge fan of that. And this is Euro 2. God. Euro 2 Harbis. I think it's German. I like the white. Like, see, this is like what I had. Yeah, this is what I had before of the bipedalness of it. And this one doesn't look bad because it's got that spear kind of thing. And the wings are kind of lower, but they don't look as offensive as before. So I'm going to give it an A. I think I've heard about you. You're Wolfpack, the American Evangelion. That's all I know about it. It's literally just a wolf. But an Eva. I'm not a huge fan of it, especially if that's actually fur on it. I'm gonna give it a C. Especially the tail. Angel Carrier Type 1 Front. For, I think, is autonomous. It still has the head. It just looks really... I don't know. I hate the feet. I really hate the feet on it. Why do you have to give them toes? Is it like a carrier? Well, obviously, if it's a carrier type. I don't know. I don't really like this one. D. And then, oh, what the fuck? So you have the Angel Carrier. So I'm assuming... I don't know. It's still the same issue. I don't like how bulbous that centerpiece is. The colors I'm not too offended by. It just kind of looks really off. I'm not personally a fan of it. D. What the fuck is this? Amaro's second design. The black and red and that little bit of purple really goes well. It looks very... I think what I vaguely know about Anima is that he, along with another one, are like cosmic. So their designs are meant to be out there. I don't know, I'm just... There's something about this that I really like. I kind of... It's not too complex, but it's not too simple. I don't know, I'm going to personally give that a B. Who are these two? Torwart. Torwart? Torwart. This one is the perfect balance of not mix. This is the perfect balance of simplicity and complexity. I don't really like the back end of what's on them. But other than that, I really do like their designs. They really complement each other. Especially with the coloration. Hey! This is... Oh god, it's Crimson again. No. No. Torwart Alpha 1? D. F. F. It's got boobage. Battle... Alright, so now we're on to Battle Orchestra. Type Alpha. It just looks like a... Unit 3 with like green colors and like a faceless face. Oh no, I actually kind of like that. I'm gonna give it a B. Type Beta. If that's, I'm not a big fan of the hair, but the colors, I dig that color set, and the design is not bad. I think especially the kind of the back, what looks like angel faces, I now realize. You see that? But the hair I'm not a hugely big fan of. I'm gonna give it a C. It's not terrible. Alright, so now we're on to Evangelion Beyond, which was the stage play. And all the images I have for these are fucking low res. So, this is all that exists. Don't at me. This one just kind of looks like a Unit 1, but red, white. It's not bad, I'll give it a C. This one, I think that's actually hair on top of... Oh, yeah, the other one was called... What is this one called? SETI. Yeah, Evangelion Alpha SETI was the red Unit 1. This one's Beta SETI. I'm not a huge fan of... The head I'm not really a huge fan of, like the very top of it, but other than that... If that is hair. But other than that, I kind of actually like that color scheme. See? This one, it's like a white and red Unit 0. It's Omega? I don't know what that symbol is. I'll put the correction up here. Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a C. This one, I have no idea what the fuck it is. And kind of, it's a, like, a Gamma, maybe? Evangelion Gamma SETI. I'm gonna give this one a C. I'm just gonna give them all C's, because I can't really fucking tell what they look like, but the colors I can kind of infer. Evangelion Unit 1 Narayangi version illustration 1. I have no idea where this is from. But, I kind of like it. I kind of like the... I don't know. I'm trying to... There's not much... Yeah, it kind of looks like Unit 1. Just extremely long-legged. Personally, I'm feeling a B. Maybe C. Unit Null! Unit Null. Everyone loves Unit Null. Another time, another place, Unit Null awakens. I saw the short. I really like the short. Unit Null looks really cool. He's definitely an S tier. Alright, so now we're on to Godzilla. X Evangelion. Eva Unit 1 mixed with Godzilla. Eva Godzilla is literally what it's called. Actually, no, it's not a bad mix. They're literally fused together. That would be a terrifying mix. Godzilla and Evangelion Unit 1. I'm gonna give it... I'll give it a B. But... Unit 2 Zilla. That was what I'm gonna call it. Unit 2 Beast G mode. What the fuck? I don't like this design, personally. I don't know. I get it, it's supposed to cap off in the beast mode, literally being quadrupedal with a tail. By the way, I never liked that idea, personally. You may like it. It's just not for me. D. Nerve Godzilla. It's just Mecha Godzilla, but with a nerve. Anti-Godzilla weapon. From this one illustration I have of it, it kind of looks alright. I'll give it a C. Mecha Godzilla with an Evangelion Unit 1 color scheme. Not much to say about that one. C. Yeah, and then another one, just Eva Unit 2. I'll give that one a B, because I actually like that one a little bit more. Horse Eva! Why? Why? I'm gonna give that one an F. Optimus Prime in Evangelion colors. Okay. I'm just gonna give it a D. I'm not really feeling it. There's just something about the colors. I think that was all of it. No! Oh yeah, Shinkalion 500 Type Eva. Evangelion 1 if it was a train. Kind of just looks like a transformer, but the head really does not match. It doesn't look bad. I've never watched Shinkalion, but the head and the chest kind of just, the head stands out amongst everything else. Like everything else looks fine, but then the head just is out there, you know? It stands out like it has to look like Eva Unit 1. We have Unit 2 version. This one is just in a toy. It doesn't look bad. But it's also literally just a toy. So, well, I'll just give that a D. I think I gave the R one a D. And then this is... What the fuck is this? What are you? Shinkansen Henrikoi Robo Shinkalion Z Oni Eva 51? Given the fact that the only image I have of you was a headshot, I'm gonna give you a D and pass it on. What is this? Oni? Fire God? Valkyrie Connect Evangelion collab image. Okay. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the fire in Evangelion Unit 1. I'm gonna give it a D and pass it on. What the fuck? Okay, I am... Despite the color scheme of Valkyrie Connect Evangelion collab additional character, I'm, again, not... Like, the colors, cool. Everything else just... I'm not a vibe for it. I'm gonna make this one an F and pass it on. And then this... Oh my god. What the fuck is this? What is this? Shin Universe Roboplex, but with Eva colors and things. It's got God... Oh my god, it's just a mixture of everything. Not well-versed in everything else, mecha. Trying in the process. I'm gonna give it a C, because it's not offensive. It's just a mix of everything, so you gotta make... Can't be everything. Alright, so that is the end of... That's the end of this list of Evangelion units. There was probably more that, if there is more, let me know and I'll look it over. But, thanks for dealing with my shenanigans? Shenanigans? Thanks for dealing with me for like this brief amount of time.